launches major lawsuit against Disney. Scarlett Johansson has filed a lawsuit against the Walt Disney Company, alleging that the streaming release of Black Widow violated her contract and deprived her of prospective earnings. In a lawsuit filed in the Los Angeles Superior Court, the Black Widow star and executive producer said her contract guaranteed an exclusive theatrical release. Johansson's potential earnings were tied to the box office performance of the film, which the company released simultaneously in cinemas and on its streaming service Disney Plus for a $30 USD rental. According to court documents obtained by E! News, Scarlett is suing the Walt Disney Company for intentional interference with contractual relations and inducing breach of contract. Why would Disney forego hundreds of millions of dollars in box office receipts by releasing the picture in theaters at a time when it knew the theatrical market was weak, rather than waiting a few months for that market to recover, the complaint stated. On information and belief, the decision to do so was made at least in part because Disney saw the opportunity to promote its flagship subscription service using the picture and Mrs. Johansson, thereby attracting new paying monthly subscribers, retaining existing ones, and establishing Disney Plus as a must-have service in an increasingly competitive marketplace. Scarlett's team also argues in the lawsuit that her contract with Disney guaranteed an exclusive theatrical release for her solo career, and her salary was partially based on box office results. It's no secret that Disney is releasing films like Black Widow directly onto Disney Plus to increase subscribers and thereby boost the company's stock price, and that it's hiding behind COVID-19 as a pretext to do so. Scarlett's attorney, John Berlinski, has claimed in a statement to E! News, but ignoring the contracts of the artist responsible for the success of its films in furtherance of this short-sighted strategy violates their rights, and we look forward to proving as much in court. Disney allegedly aimed to direct audiences towards Disney Plus, where it could keep the revenues for itself while simultaneously growing the Disney Plus subscriber base, a proven way to boost Disney's stock price, stated Johansson's lawsuit. Disney has retaliated, claiming that they followed Johansson's contract and that the complaint has absolutely no merit. It went on to say that the movie's release on its streaming platform had substantially boosted her ability to earn additional compensation, on top of the $20 million she had previously been paid. The lawsuit is especially sad and distressing in its callous disregard for the horrific and prolonged global effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, Disney said in a statement. According to CNBC, the picture grossed just over $150 million in its first 3 weeks in theaters in the United States. Disney, on the other hand, claimed that the move generated $60 million in sales on Disney Plus during its first weekend. Disney has enjoyed the benefits of having one of Hollywood's top actresses promote its wholly owned subscription service at no additional cost to Disney, and with the intended effect of taking money out of that actress's own pocket, the complaint alleged. Through its conduct, Disney caused damage to plaintiff by, among other things, inducing acts that cannibalized box office receipts for the picture and thereby reduced plaintiffs to compensation and box office bonuses under the agreement, in an amount to be proven at trial. About the Black Widow film. Black Widow is a superhero film released in 2021 based on the Marvel Comics heroine of the same name. It is the 24th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU. Scarlett Johansson plays Natasha Romanoff, or Black Widow, opposite Florence Pugh, David Harbour, O.T. Fabinier, Olga Kurylenko, William Hurt, Ray Winstone, and Rachel Weisz, in the film directed by Kate Shortland from a script by Eric Pearson. Romanoff is on the run after the events of Captain America: Civil War 2016, and she is forced to confront a scheme linked to her history. In April 2004, Lionsgate Films announced that David Hayter would write and direct a Black Widow film. The project stalled, and by June 2006, Marvel Studios had regained control of the character's cinematic rights. Beginning with Iron Man 2 2010, Johansson was cast in numerous MCU films and initiated talks with Marvel about a solo feature. Work on the project began in late 2017, and Shortland was hired in 2018. Before Pearson was hired, Jack Schaefer and Ned Vinson contributed to the writing. Filming took place in Norway, Budapest, Morocco, Pinewood Studios in England, and Atlanta, Macon, and Rome, Georgia from May to October 2019. Black Widow premiered at various events around the world on June 29, 2021, and was released in theaters and on Disney Plus with premiere access in the United States on July 9, 2021. In the first film in the MCU's Phase 4, and it's been pushed back 3 times from its original release date of May 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. When it was released, Black Widow smashed multiple pandemic box office records, generating over $319 million globally and becoming the 5th highest grossing picture of 2021. It also made $60 million in Disney Plus global